Hello everybody and welcome back to Breaking Brawl. I'm Corbin Hostler, this is Tatyova Turboland, and our opponent's playing Gonti, the Lord of Luxury himself. Having a lot of fun with Brawl, especially with this deck. I mean, our commander, 5 mana whenever land enters battlefield under your control, gain a life, draw a card. Pretty good. This is a lot of lands though. I'm not sure if we want to keep this. We're on the play. This hand doesn't have too much action early. I am kind of a sucker for lands, though. It takes 5 lands to cast our commander. There's 5 lands here. Yeah, what are you going to do? We're going to keep this hand. That's what we're going to do. Supreme Will on turn 3, though, is not bad. You know, if hopefully our opponent doesn't, pop off too hard on us here, and we'll be all right. I mean, they're mono black, so it can't be that aggro, right? There's our Ranging Raptors. This is not bad. I mean, I don't think this card's great. This is probably one of the cuttable cards. It's good against some archetypes, right, that want the basically rat colony? Does that mean there's a lot more rat colonies? It's really bad if there's a lot more rat colonies. Like a lot of games with our deck, this will come down to River's Rebuke if our opponent's playing 59 card rat colony deck or whatever with Gonti. That's pretty funny. That is what's happening. Jesus. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna block. Give me my land. I don't know if we can beat all the rat colonies. I guess we just kill all the rats. We do get to play Nissa here, though. That's pretty good. If our opponent wants to race rats with Nissas, I'm in. I mean, heck, even our Llanowar Elves is going to trade with a rat colony. Rat colony is sweet. It is no relentless rats, though. 1 toughness, bit of a drawback here. I suppose I can play 2 rats this turn. But if we just play defense against the rats for long enough, theoretically we'll be fine, right? Let's see what we draw here. Censor, huh? Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Llanowar Elves. I think I'm actually going to play defense. Well, yeah, maybe not. So with the Supreme Will, we can counter one of the rats. We can trade with one of the rats. The problem is if our opponent has a second rat, if they have the 4th land and another rat, then we lose our Nissa. I'm not certain that things get a lot better for me if we do nothing, but I think I'm going to try doing nothing here. Holding up 2 counter spells. You know. Yeah, I mean, that one resolves. That's fine. I mean, our opponent really can't do much here, and we can now Supreme Will for value. And I would think Rashmi is the value we want. The card is quite good, as it turns out. Alright, play Rashmi. Plus Nissa. I'm not sure what we want to do here. I don't think I want to play the Compass. I mean, my opponent doesn't want to attack, right? Surely they don't want to trade all these rats into Yeah, I'm just going to let this go here. Obviously, the rats are getting very large, but with Rashmi out and Censor in hand, we're going to start generating some value here, especially when they go for this rat and we get to censor it, which both gets us a Rashmi trigger, which will probably just draw us a card here, probably not put anything in play. Oh, look, the River's Rebuke. What do you know? Unfortunately, our opponent did see it, so on the one hand, that's not ideal. On the other hand, we have River's Rebuke, going to be hard to lose. So, I guess our opponent's just priced into sending everything at Nissa now. And I mean, I don't want to trade the forest with one, but I will trade this with one. We'll lose Ness at this point. We have Rashmi. Oh, now we have Torrential Gearhulk too. Alright. Yeah, I think we just play... I think we just go for the Gearhulk here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're one short of getting double value between the Compass and the Gearhulk. But we just pass. We play Gearhulk for a Censor or a Supreme Will or whatever here. Likely our opponent will go for another rat and we can censor it. I do like what our opponent is doing. I can't lie, but I think we're going to get there. We get the Rashmi trigger on the Gearhulk. As long as it's not a land, we're going to play it. It was a land. Fair enough. But yeah, we will just go ahead and censor this rat on the stack. Now, that also is big because it means our opponent's rats are 5/1s, which is not enough to kill our Gearhulk. So they actually hit us for a bunch of damage, but... I mean, 10 damage, but they lose a rat to do it. Doesn't particularly seem worth. On the other hand, what are they going to do? You not attack with your rats? I don't even see a... I guess we'll just River's Rebuke. We drew the land, so the Compass can get cast anyways here. And we make them slow down a lot. They're not going to be able to do anything. Oh, I would like to play this. And we get to get in for 7. So, you know, good and bad here. Our opponent has all of the rats they want. And we're actually kind of almost out of cards for what it's worth. That said, they only have 2 rats this turn, and we get to attack. And Siren Stormtamer can trade with 1. Also, Commit to Memory is pretty good. I think it might finally be time for our commander, though. Usually I just cast it the first opportunity, given how good it is, but in this case, actually made a little more sense to save it, I guess. Okay, beautiful. We drew a land as well. Had I played a land yet? I had not. Love it. Okay, that's a lot of value. Now that's great because now we can actually play Bounty of the Alexa and still have up the Maze of Ith for one of the rats, which means one rat trades with a Siren Stormtamer, one rat gets Maze of Ith, and that's not really, our opponent's not really getting anywhere at that point. All that said, we do still have to find a way to, you know, kill our opponent through an army of rats, but we'll get there, right? Surely. We have so much value between Rashmi and now our commander. We can just outcard our opponent. They can have, all these rats can be 10/1s. Oh, there goes the Commit to Memory. Even that's fine. I guess our opponent is playing stuff besides rats. But I don't intend on casting Memory, but I might. Don't really need to. Our opponent keeps them back on defense. That's actually that's worse for us. But then we just get to sit back and just outvalue them. I think that might be what they do. Even that wouldn't necessarily make a lot of sense. Yeah. All right, so this will draw us an extra card here. Mortal Sun's a pretty good one. I'm just going to go ahead and play this because it draws us a card anyways. Oh, I think I did all that and then I forgot to I forgot to Maze of it, but it's late, forgive me. All right, we'll play the Immortal Sun here. That's quite good. We drew an island off of our Rashmi trigger. I guess we attack with the Gearhulk. I mean, if our opponent wants to trade 2 rats for it, I don't see how they can possibly win the game, so that doesn't seem like a big deal. Next turn we get mana off of the Bounty of the Luxa. Necessarily want or need that, but whatever. Alright, so our opponent has 2 cards in hand. I guess they could play Gonti at some point. That is a thing they could get around to doing. They are down to 7 life, though. And it's just more rats. I might even trade my commander off for one of them. Because literally all we have to do is just grind through the rats on the field. Yeah, I'm just going to trade the commander for one of them. I'll just replay the thing. We have plenty of mana. That's the point of our deck. I'm not going to forget to Spires one this time. 2 mana 6/1s, though. I do like what our opponent's doing. Alright, throw this one in front of that. Expel from... We'll put this one... And we even get a time walk... Oh, not to mention the Rashmi trigger here. Yeah, we get a Jade Light Ranger out of it. Sweet. And this goes on top of their deck because we have the City's Blessing. So, they're drawing a nothing next turn. I think we might have done it. Also, our spells cost 1 less. So it only costs 6 to play our commander anyways. Oh, I suppose also we could just play Nissa and win. Whatever. Fair enough. Oh, Nezahal. I love Brawl. I won't lie. Every card you draw, and that's the whole point of it, right? Every card you draw, you're just like, huh, this is sweet. Because your deck's nothing but sweet cards. Or Colony Rats, I guess. Right. Oh, man, this has been fun. I've really enjoyed these games. All right, so this is 7, 8 mana. There's 9. All right, well, Nissa for 1 million here and make some flyers and win the game. Rashmi for 1 million, because why not? I'm playing Tatyova, and I've really enjoyed it, obviously. But for what it's worth, Rashmi is just a house. It's almost insane that this card... Oh, the Immortal Sun's in play. I forgot. I forgot about the Immortal Sun. Whoops. I think it'll be okay. That's funny, though. All right, I'll play Jade Light Ranger. I guess we have to have a different plan. That's hilarious, though. The Immortal Sun, I'm sure there's some sort of story flavor thing tied into this I don't know about, but I would like to put that into my graveyard, and I would like to put that one on top of my library. The Immortal Sun, shuts down Planeswalkers for whatever reason in Ixalan. I think it stops them from Planeswalking. I think that's how the story goes. So, for that reason... You can't use Planeswalkers. But hey, we have a Nissa. Alright, so my opponent draws a rat. They play a rat and a Gonti. We disallow the Gonti. That's really funny about the Immortal Sun. Alright, our opponent's on to 1 life. But we get to play Wayward Swordtooth and play our commander next turn. Not that it really matters. I mean, obviously this one's pretty much wrapped up. We have enough mana to... go ahead and disallow this. Oh, and you get the Rashmi value because why not? All right, we did it. It took a minute, but we got through the rats. We did it somehow. I love it. I love this format. You can play all these. You can do the crazy stuff we're doing. Yeah, you can play Brawl, and no one will like you, but that's fine. But you can play Rat Colony, and that was reasonably competitive. If we didn't have Rivers Rebuke, that could have really been a game. This has been a lot of fun. I'm liking Brawl. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Corbin Hostler. I'll see you next time.